New York-born Donald Trump's estimated fortune is £3 billion, $3.7 billion, while his company is believed to hire around 23,000 workers. He has lived at Trump Tower, an imposing mirrored skyscraper on New York's Fifth Avenue, since 1983. The majestic 58-story building, which displays his name in lavish gold letters, is also his headquarters, where he first announced his decision to run for President of the United States. Trump, wife Melania and their 10-year-old son Barron occupy the three-level penthouse apartment on the 66th floor, which boasts spectacular views across the city, and is as unashamedly ostentatious as its owner. Should it ever go on sale, unlikely, the residence would be expected to reach around £80 million, $100 million. Its extravagant decor was inspired by the 18th-century art movement Rococo, with a focus on warm, neutral shades of cream and gold, and appears to take inspiration from the luxurious Palace of Versailles in France. Its floors, walls and columns are covered in marble, crystal chandeliers hang from the ceilings, while doors, statues, furnishings, glasses, platters, lamps and vases are emblazoned with gold. Guests who arrive at Trump's home, now heavily guarded since his Shah election victory, are greeted by two huge gold and diamond-encrusted doors. The dazzling ceilings are delicately painted with scenes from classical Greek myths that would give Michelangelo a run for his money, while an ornate marble fountain sits at the back of one of the living rooms. Photos of his family, including older children Tiffany, Eric, Donald Jr., and Anka, sit proudly on a marble-topped golden side table, while the Trump family coat of arms hangs proudly from the wall of a lounge area. Trump is clearly a fan of fine art. Above his fireplace hangs a portrait of Zeus' son Apollo, while a reproduction of Renoir's L'Horloge adorns a wall in his office. He also likes his toys, treating son Barron to a red Mercedes toy car along with a personalized license plate, as well as his own suite. A statue of classical lovers Eros and Psyche sits on a table above a photo of his father. Greek vases are lined up on the mantelpiece, and a rare signed copy of Goat, a tribute to Muhammad Ali, worth £12,000, $15,000, rests casually on a coffee table. The designer of this sumptuous pad is Angelo Dongea, whose other A-list clients before his death in 1985 included fashion designer Ralph Lauren, Liza Minnelli, Neil Simon, and Diana Ross. When it came to choosing a home for Trump, Dongea picked out furniture and textiles using Louis XIV, renowned for his extravagant decor, as an inspiration. The leader of the absolute monarchy during France's classical era between 1643 and 1715, the king transformed his father's hunting lodge into the Palace of Versailles, the largest royal residence in the world at that time. Clad with gilt, bronze and solid silver and decked out with halls of mirrors and paintings representing his military victories, the home was a shrine to Louis XIV's successes. It's easy to see why Trump bore it in mind when envisaging his penthouse, though his former personal representative Barbara Rees, who oversaw the construction project, said there is also a strong Russian influence in his decor. She told The Times he visited the Winter Palace in St. Petersburg, home of Peter the Great, and said he liked that so much. Mrs. Rees added the architecture it inspired in the renovation of Trump Towers was gaudy as hell.